Hi, welcome to Unit 1925. This is about evaluating programs, and we're heading out to Baladonia, Eucla and the Nullarbor. Evaluation is about finding out whether or not a program is achieving what it set out to do. Is it achieving our goals or objectives? The purpose of evaluation is to know if a program is achieving its objectives, to monitor a program, to collect data from a program so you can make adjustments if you need to, and to judge a program's overall results. And down here we have the Majura Pass. When we're dealing with program evaluation, what we need holistic evaluation. So that starts with pre-program evaluation, such as needs analysis or needs assessment. And then you'll have the informal evaluation, such as comments and anecdotal records from staff and from students and from anyone else involved. And then you'll have a formal feedback process. And that feedback process will give you information again from staff, from students, from other people involved, other stakeholders. And then you'll have your formal assessment process, and that includes process evaluation, outcome evaluation, and impact evaluation. At the end of it all, you will have your process for analysing the data, coming to conclusions about the data, and recording and reporting. So our evaluation for programs needs to be holistic. And behind me here you can see the old Eucla telegraph station at Eucla. So we're back in the office, and just to remind you, the three types of formal evaluation include process evaluation, outcome evaluation, and impact evaluation. Now, process evaluation is a process which goes on right through the program, and it's to work out whether the program's been carried out as planned, and this begins when the program starts and goes right through the whole life of the program. You use forms and you capture things like student attendance at the program. You really need commitment for data collection, and unless there is real commitment from the start to make data collection a routine part of the program operation, then the chances of this happening are probably quite slim. So it needs to be a routine part of what you're doing. So the next part is outcome evaluation. And this is the immediate effect that the program has, the short-term changes in participants' knowledge, beliefs, or even actual behaviour. And this occurs at the end of a program. And then you have impact evaluation. This is an evaluation process which examines whether or not the programs have had large-scale, long-term impact. And so in the past, you can probably remember things like the seatbelt campaign, to try and get drivers to use seatbelts, or the campaign to stop people talking on their phones when they're driving in cars, or campaigns to keep Australia beautiful. The researchers are trying to work out whether there has been a long-term change in people's behaviours, and so that is impact evaluation. Once we've gathered this data from these evaluations, we need to use the data. And so we use this by gathering the data first of all, collecting it, organising the data, then analysing the data, and then where necessary, making the changes to our program. We also use the data in our reporting processes. Question 34 asks, describe how a program manager would use the data from program evaluation. Now we're going to look at a report, which is what you would do at the end. And so we want to look at the parts of the report. We've got the report title page, acknowledgements, who was involved, the executive summary, and we'll talk more about that, the table of contents, the list of figures, tables, illustrations, etc. The report introduction, then the report body, the report conclusion, and then report recommendations. And at the end, you'll have your references and appendices. Question 35 asks, the notes describe report writing. What are the 10 parts of writing a report? Let's have a look at the executive summary. The executive summary is a summary which is simply and clearly written. It's a logical sequence to the information, contains the objectives and a summary of the program. details the outcomes and the findings. It has conclusions. Sometimes it'll have recommendations and sometimes it won't. So that's the executive summary. Question 36 says, the executive summary is often the only part of a report that people read. It's important to ensure what 6 things. So this is the end of part 5 and of the clustered units 19 and 25. Hopefully by now you've made a decision about how you're going to do the practical exercise 19.2. So can you please make sure that you talk to the trainers about how you're going to do this before you commence. Okay, thank you very much and goodbye.